defensive end of the floor and finally rebounded the basketball the way I think we can. And then it was nice to see some three-point shots going. So, you know, that St. Francis team, I have a lot of respect for them. I think they came from kind of out of nowhere in league play, played really, really hard for Coach. And that was a team that, you know, I thought it was going to be a really tough game tonight, just like the other two. So we're excited, and we're fortunate to not really have to travel and have a home game here on Saturday, which, you know, was a great, great crowd tonight for us.
Questions?
Joel, it looked like they were going to get back into the game, and then you had that 8-0 run basically by yourself with those 2 threes. What was going through your mind as you were going, making those shots?
Can you grab the mic, Joel, before you start?
Oh, my bad.
I know teams are going to make runs, so you know I just want to make sure the team stay poised. I told them at halftime, you know, stay focused because they're going to come out and try to make runs because playoffs nobody wants to, you know, just get the game up. So you know I just want to.
I mean, they have a very young team. So what's it like coming in with a little more experience and having been through this before? Does it help you?
Yeah, I think we have the upper hand on that. You know, we have 2 big guys. So you know I just try to make sure you know I talk to the guys and whenever they're you know making a mistake or something like that, I try to talk to them, you know, bring them back down and stuff like that.
Jay Sean, obviously you guys play fast. Were you comfortable with kind of the tempo that you guys are playing at today and going against them?
Well, I mean, we try to do that every time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty much the fastest on the court, so with his play style, that's all we do is we try to get easy shots. If we're able to get easy shots, then all we got to do is knock them down. If we knock them down, then nobody can stop us.
And then I guess, Coach, you know, the number 2 and number 3 seeds lost tonight. So what does it say that you guys were able to come in here and take care of it?
Well, I said many times this year, I don't think there was a ton of difference between maybe the first and maybe all the way down to the 10th rated team in the league. It was as much parity as I've ever been involved with in a conference. And we sat kind of up there in the staff meeting and even with the players, I kind of told everybody I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, obviously we were rooting for us, but if a lot of the so-called home teams or top seeds came away with losses. So I was just hoping that we'd be on the positive end of it, and we were fortunate tonight to get that. And it's amazing that we ended up with another home game on Saturday. You know, I think that's going to be a big boost, and we're anticipating another great crowd like we had tonight.
Any other questions? Coach Gallagher, student athletes? All right, you guys are all set.
Thank you.
Coach.
Yeah, you know, obviously it was a tough night for us tonight. We didn't play very well. We didn't shoot the ball well. Give LIU credit. I thought they really stepped up. I thought Hernandez played like a senior. He did a great job. A couple of our other guys as well. So we give them the credit. It wasn't our best night. And I'm proud of my guys for this year. I think we had a pretty good season for a team that wasn't picked to do much. The only thing that bothers me is that, you know, I would have liked to have ended it a lot better. Okay, and that's disappointing for me because I would have liked for them to have ended it a little bit better. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if we ran out of gas. You know, we didn't feel the juice. You know, it looked like we were a little beat up today. But I think we'll learn from it. We have a bright future. We have a lot of good young players. And we really look forward to moving forward now after the season going into next year.
Questions?
Coach Rachel, what was your message to your seniors? You know, and then there's the way of their
Oh, we're proud of them. If you look at our seniors, you know, we had DJ Porter, really didn't play last year on a really bad team. And came back this year. You know, a lot of kids bail out or coaches get rid of. We don't do that here. He came back this year and contributed to a lot of wins and did a great job. Same thing with Yago Slas, didn't play much his first 2 years. So we threw him in there this year, and both those guys helped us win a lot of games. 2 guys that if you were going into the season, they probably weren't on many people's radar. You know, so I'm proud of those guys for hanging in there. And, you know, in this day and age of instant gratification, they didn't get that. And they kept working, and they were able to carve out a pretty good niche for themselves this year. Gunner's seen it all. He's been around for 4 years. He played on a championship team a couple of years ago, an IT team. You know, he had some great wins, a couple of good seasons, one tough one. And he was banged up with injuries all year. So, you know, I'm proud of those guys. And the kid Sam Harris, the walk-on, you know, he's just a selfless guy. He contributes every day in different ways. So I'm proud of those guys. And I'm happy they had some success. I would have liked them to have ended a little bit better.
What do you think was the difference coming down the stretch? It looks like you guys just weren't rebounding the ball. Is that something you're going to focus on next season?
You know what it is? You know, the way we were built this year, we shot the ball really, really well. And if we didn't shoot the ball really, really well, we weren't going to win. And unfortunately, 2 games here, we did not shoot the ball well at all. And the first time we rebounded well here. And tonight we didn't really rebound. So rebounding is a deficiency of ours. Defensively, we kind of have different parts. So when we play our offensive parts, we get no rim protection. When we play our defensive parts, we get some rim protection, but we can't score. So it's kind of like a mix and match. Now, if you're making threes, you can cover up for things. But if you're not making shots the way we're built, we're going to have a tough time. And that's what happened tonight. We've had 2 or 3 games like that this year, where we got beat up on the glass and didn't make shots. And those are the games we really struggled. Every other game was a war. We either won or we lost a tough game. But there were 2 or 3 games this year that were like tonight. And if you go back to those games, we got beat up on the glass and we didn't make shots. And that's not a good recipe for us.
Coach, how much did Dunn's second foul there early in the first half affect you?
It affected us. I thought the guys hung in there. It didn't get away from us, the game, but it wound up being like 12 and a half as opposed to maybe being 6 or 7, which would have been better. Possibly, you know, you never know. But, you know, it did affect the game a little bit. You know, the problem is he was guarding Hernandez, who gets to the free throw line a lot, and they're going to post him up and drive it. So it's tough. It's tough, and we really didn't have many other ways to go on him. So that did hurt us.
And do you think the bad shooting night was LIU's defense, or do you think you guys like had an off night? Or
I think they've gotten better defensively as the year's gone on, so I give Derek credit. They've gotten a lot better defensively. You know, I hate to say it, we didn't have any juice. We didn't have any juice today. It was just like, we looked tired. I don't know, maybe it's just, you know, sometimes the schedule, whatever it is, different times of the schedule, it happens. And that's not to make excuses, but we just didn't have that zip today. And we're a team that like I said, 2 or 3 times this year we didn't have it. And we got beat up pretty good. And then the other times, we were very competitive while we won. And we did some things maybe people didn't think we could do, but the 2 or 3 games we didn't have it. You know, we couldn't be off. We couldn't be off.
Glenn, obviously, you know, you had the injury last year, and you got to come back this year and play this full season. And you guys had a much better year than most people expected. So what are you going to take away from the season?
We got a lot of the young guys coming back, and I think a lot of young guys have proved themselves this year, and I think they can only get better. So, you know, that's kind of a good sign for us. You know, we were always confident as a group coming into this year. We didn't really feel that we should have been picked the 10th seed, and you know, it was great that we were able to, you know, just overachieve per se for that. So, I think we did a good job this year, and you know, it's gonna be something positive for us moving forward.
Any other questions? Thank you very much.
Good? Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.